Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Okay folks, if you're interested in seeing my review on the Hangang Dog Tracker, please stay tuned to the end of this video.
Watty, stop it! Stop it! Watty, stop it! Watty, will you stop that? Stop it!
This is a review for the Hangang Dog GPS Tracker 2G. Now, this does not look in a good state, does it? This is actually the second one I got sent for free. The first one I got sent, I managed to get the SIM card just stuck in the dog tracker, so I sent it back. They refunded me, and not only that, they sent me this one for free, which unfortunately my dog got hold of and, yeah, chewed it to pieces. This is not the fault of the dog tracker itself. I left it laying about, and the dog got hold of it and chewed it up like this. So if you've got a dog that likes ripping things up and chewing things up, if you leave this laying about, it's had it. To be honest, the metal is very cheap alloy, and see, you can see the collar is ripped there as well. Yeah, so that's not too good, but I still do like this dog tracker, so I even bought another one. Paid for another one. This one's still working, but the only problem is I put the dog lead on this collar, which you can, and the dog pulled on it and broke the little metal this side. So this side has broken. It just snapped when the dog pulled on the collar. Not, I wouldn't say like too hard, any normally does. So if you've got a dog that pulls on the collar, don't use this as your to attach the dog lead. I'd use a separate collar for your dog lead. then this collar separately for the tracker. This is what it came with. But yeah, so it snapped actually because pulling on the collar it's just snapped this metal. As I said, the metal is pretty cheap alloy. So these are the things I don't really like about it, obviously. Another thing, the waterproof cover for the USB has come off, as you can see. It has been raining out. The dog's been out with it in the rain and stuff, and so far it hasn't stopped working because of that. And that's been a good 2 weeks with that off now. Been out in the rain, and like my dog likes to roll about in the grass. However, my dog does not like going for a swim. If it did, you can guarantee that'd be over. This would be finished then. But luckily, my dog is got a fear of water for some reason. So yeah, that's not too good. Now, the things I like about this dog tracker, the reason why I bought it again, and I still like it, apart from some of its flaws, which I've just said, the best thing about it is, because it takes a 2G SIM card, I use giffgaff. I'll put a link in the description for giffgaff because it seems to be the best, you get the best value out of it, so you can, like, say, top up your giffgaff SIM card, £10, and it just used the 2G, so it's basically, it lasts for a long time. To be honest, it'll last probably a year easy. Basically, but the best feature I do like about this is the ability to call the collar. So if your dog's a little bit naughty, like my dog, it doesn't always listen to you, and it likes chasing squirrels, deer or whatever, and you can, if I call this, it actually he listens to it and it stops him in his tracks. So it's not so loud that it's going to damage his ears. It's very quiet, but it's enough to irritate him to listen to what I'm saying. So yeah, you can call the phone number that's on the SIM card in this, whatever SIM card you choose, and it's got a little speaker so you can speak to your dog, and that's brilliant. That's my favourite feature, to be honest. I've not really used the GPS feature much on this because the app it comes with is riddled with adverts, which is really annoying. But I do believe you can pay a subscription to get rid of the ads, but I haven't done that. To be honest, I don't know how well accurate the GPS is on there. I have tested it. I know it works, but it does seem to work in sort of all conditions. I've not had any problems with it, the GPS for tracking, but I've never really used it. But it's a nice sort of feature, so you can look where your dog is. Then another thing is that it's a shame you can't get OS maps. Being in the UK and taking your dog for a walk in the countryside, if it had OS maps, that would be really nice, because you can sort of see whereabouts in the countryside your dog is. Because if it just uses maps with roads and path, sort of road, like a sort of road map, it's not so easy to find your dog on that the map, if you know what I'm saying. If it had an OS map, it would be a lot more useful. What else is there? Oh yeah, you can set perimeters on this. So if your dog goes out a certain perimeter area, you'll be notified on your phone, I believe. I've not used that feature, to be honest. But as I said, the main feature I really like is that ability to call the tracker. So as I said, I'll put a link in the description for the giffgaff SIM card, and I'll also put a link in the description for to buy this dog tracker. I'll probably put a link in the description for other dog trackers you can buy as well, that I've not tested but look pretty good. But as you can see, this is basically a budget GPS tracker. If you look after it, as I said, don't use this collar to put the lead on, because this is quite a cheap metal and it breaks quite easy. Then you should be okay. and I'd watch out for this USB cover, which I've lost. This happens on so many cheap sort of like things like this. The waterproof covers come off. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would, but just bear in mind the things I've just said. The main point is that, as I said, if you've got a naughty dog and he doesn't always listen to you, this collar is a godsend, because when you phone up the collar with the little speaker, the dog does take notice of it. Well, our dog does, but so I do recommend that if you've got a dog that's disobedient.
If you have a product you'd like me to review, I will give a fair and honest review of that product after using the product for a fair amount of time.